Hey guys! Today we're going to review some division with whole numbers and decimals. Here I have a decimal divided by a whole number, 5 and 1300ths divided by 3. We are going to use the standard algorithm for division, and we have a fun little thing that can help us remember those steps. Does McDonald's sell burgers? So this is just a phrase that can help you remember each step in division. You divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Here's what that means. I'm dividing by 3, so I've got to think which multiple of 3 is closest to 5. This is division. How many groups of 3 can fit into 5? Well, one group of 3 can fit into 5. Then you multiply. 3 times 1 is 3. After you multiply, you subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. My next step, bring down. I'm going to bring down this 1. Then I go all the way back to the top and start over. However, I've got a decimal. I can't just ignore the decimal. All I'm going to do is boop, bring it straight on up. Now let's start over. Divide. How many groups of 3 can fit into 21? Well, I know that 3 can go into 21 7 times evenly because 7 times 3 is 21. That's my division and multiplication step. 3 goes into 21 7 times because 3 times 7 is 21. After that, I subtract. 21 minus 21 is 0. But I'm not done yet. My next step is to bring down. Do I have any other digits to bring down? Yes, I do. So I'm going to bring down my 3. Then I start over. If you bring a digit down, you've got to do something with it. So I'm going to divide. How many groups of 3 can fit into 3? 1. That's my division step. Next, I multiply. 1 times 3 is 3. Next, I subtract. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring down is next. Do I have anything else to bring down? No, I subtracted out to 0. That means my quotient is 1.71 or 1 and 71 hundredths. Let's keep looking at a couple more examples so we can get better and better at it. Here I have 15 and 4/10 divided by 2. My first step is to divide, right? Well, 2 can't go into 1, so I can't put a 0 right here. 2 can't go into 1, but can 2 go into 15? Yes. 2 can go into 15 7 times. That's my division step. Next, I multiply. 2 times 7 is 14. Let's talk about a minute where these numbers come from. I know that 2 can go into 15 7 times because if I count by 2s, 14 is the closest multiple to 15 without it being too big. Next, I subtract, and I get 1. After I subtract, I bring down. I'm going to bring down my 4 and then start all over. Can't forget to bring that decimal point right on up. Now I'm going to divide 2 into 14. How many times can 2 go into 14? 7 times because 2 times 7 is 14. Then I subtract. I don't have anything else to bring down, so my answer is just 7.7. 7 and 7/10. Let's look at another example. Here I'm dividing by 5. Can 5 go into 4? 4 is smaller than 5, so I cannot make any equal groups. So I'm going to start this quotient with a 0. I'm going to bring this decimal point up, though. I don't want to forget to do that later. 5 can go into 4 0 times. 5 times 0 is 0. I subtract, and I have 4. Then I bring down. I'm going to bring down this 0, and now I have the number 40. Can 5 go into 40? The closest multiple to 40 is 40, and it's the 8th one. 5 times 8 is 40. Then I subtract. After you subtract, you bring down. I'm going to bring down this 5. 5 can go into 5 one time because 1 times 5 is 5. And then I subtract. My answer is 81 hundredths.